Hello students, I hope you all are fine and doing your studies at your home. So this is your subject teacher of science and today I am here with an explanation of new chapter number 14, Rocky Earth and Soil from your textbook. So my dear students, without wasting your time, take out your science book and stationery item along with you. Let's begin the class. So the name of this chapter is Rocky Earth and Soil. So students, first of all, what do you know about Earth? Earth, our home planet, is a word unlike any another. It is round in shape and it is made up of land and water. So students, do you know the shape of the Earth? The Earth looks much like an orange. Like the orange, the top and bottom of the Earth are slightly flattened. And you know very well, the two flattened portions of the Earth are called poles. And Earth is a huge round globe and has a gently curving surface. But we cannot see the shape of this curve so well. We are on the surface. Instead, the ground looks flat around us. Now students, we are going to discuss about the structure of the Earth. Hey champ, you know when you bite into a yummy candy, it has different layers. Well, Earth is like a giant candy, but way bigger and round like a ball. Let's talk about its layer. Earth is mostly made up of rock and metal. The Earth is made of three layers, that is crust, mantle and core. So my dear students, our home planet, that is Earth, is also like a giant candy, bigger and round like a ball. It also has layers like the candy we eat. Okay, so it is made of three layers: crust, mantle and core. Now we are going to discuss about all these layers in detail. What is the crust? The outside of the Earth is like super duper hard shell. It is the part we walk on and where houses and mountains are. Think of it as Earth's special skin. So the crust is an outer solid layer and this is where all life exists. My dear students, crust is like a hard shell of the Earth, and the part we walk on and where houses and mountains are, crust. You can say that like we have skin, Earth also have a special skin, that is the crust. Is that clear? So the crust is an outer solid layer and this is where all life exists. Next is, what is the mantle? Imagine you have a really thick soup simmering on the stove. That's like Earth's mantle. It's not too hot or too cold, just right. The mantle is what makes things deep inside the Earth move around, almost like a slow motion lava lamp. The mantle is about 2,900 km thick and amazingly it makes up about 85% of Earth's weight. What is a core? Deep inside Earth, there is a super hot and solid ball. It's even hotter than melted lava. but really strong like a tough metal ball. This part has two layers, the inner core and the outer core. So students, deep inside the earth there is a hot and solid ball, and it is even hotter when melted lava, but really strong. It's just like a tough metal ball, and this part has two layers, the inner core and the outer core. I hope you understood this. The earth was formed around 4.5 billion years ago, and when this happened, all the heavy material sunk to the middle, and this became the inner core. Inner core is solid and outer core is liquid made up of molten rocks. The students, earth was formed around 4.5 billion years ago, and when this happened, all the heavy material sunk to the middle, and it became the inner core, that is the solid, and outer core, that is made up of molten rocks, is liquid. How do scientists study the crust? Well, they watch how waves travel through the earth, which are caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruption. They use a machine called seismograph to study the waves. So my dear students, scientists watch how waves travel through the earth, which is almost caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruption. So they use a machine called seismograph to study the waves of the earth. Now, did you know the inner core and the outer core of the earth are as huge as Mars? Now, is not that amazing? Students, the inner core and outer core of the earth are huge as the Mars planet. So earth has three different layers, crust, mantle and core respectively, all like the layers of a candy or a delicious cake. And these layers works together to create an amazing and unique planet. So this was all about the structure of the earth. I hope you understood. So students, we can say that earth is also like a yummy candy, because it also has a different layers, that are crust, mantle and core. Here a research work is given. Fun activity time. Do you know what is a Richter scale and why is it used? Let's research and share it with your friends. So this is research work for you. Richter scale is a unit to measure earthquake. It is measured by machine called a seismograph, which helps scientists to study the waves of the earth. Now, next topic we are going to start is soil. Millions of years ago, there was no soil on earth. The earth was full of big rocks. The sun heated up the rocks and the rain cooled them. This heating and cooling over thousands of years broke down the big rocks into smaller rocks. The smaller rocks continued to break down and form tiny particles of soil. So my dear students, now in this topic we are going to discuss about soil and how is soil formed. So soil is a loose upper layer of the earth's surface where plants grow, and soil is the outermost layer of the earth crust where all life exists. How is soil formed? Imagine you have tiny rock pieces. Over a very long time, these rocks break into even tinier pieces. They end up as little crumbs in the soil. And these crumbs come from rocks that have been weathered by wind, rain, and even little bugs also. Students, if you look at the rock closely through a magnifying glass, you will see small grains of different colors in the rocks. The small grains that make up rocks are called minerals, and some rocks are made up of only one mineral while other rocks are made up of several minerals. Weathering. A huge rock breaks down into smaller pieces with the help of rains and wind, and this is called weathering. The weathered pieces are further broken down into smaller pieces, and this process is continuously happen at a slow pace, and fine particles form the top layer of the soil. Soil can vary in color and texture. Its color can be red, brown, yellow, or grey. It contains living and non-living things. Look at the given picture. It can take up 2000 years for just an inch of soil to form. Here a diagram of soil formation is given. Look at this picture. Firstly, the sun heated up the rock and the rain cooled them, and this heating and cooling over thousands of years broke down the big rocks into smaller rocks by the pressure, and these smaller rocks continued to break down and form tiny particles called soil. My dear students, I hope you understood the formation of soil. In our next video, we will discuss about the composition of soil and the types of soil. That's it for today. Now your turn to study it and grasp it. Thank you, students.